Okay folks, this should be our last demo for the day. Let's see if we can turn this one into a treat. Nose is itchy, scratch it. Okay, let's see what we're presenting here. We have here another reused Hello magazine. We're going to just focus on, we've got this article here, but we're interested mainly in this picture, pretty much this part of the picture. So we're just going to put her on the glass like so. She's going to be slid back and forth, back and forth. Fuck, couldn't go any further. Got it caught on the lip there. Hopefully that's turned up something nice. Yeah, she's come up looking quite interesting, quite intriguing. Maybe we'll try again. Try with a different colour, or maybe a different setting, different colour. Maybe orange, and maybe we can take out some of that red, something different. Yeah, the colour looks better, and I do like that double face in a way. In some ways I do, and in some ways I don't. Try and maybe we could enlarge this. I'm going to leave it. Her face looks small in the image. It's like I've reduced it. I don't think so. I'm going to put it up here. No, it's not going to work. Just leave it there. Oh, we got over the edge this time. Yeah, that's come up looking quite interesting. You've even got some of the writing, but the writing may not be necessarily a bad thing. Back for a bewitching big screen sequel. Not that I care about celebrities much anyway. Going to make something interesting out of it. So we're just going to piss this one off. Just use it for another piece. This user interface can be a pain. Oh, we reduced it. A4. No, we didn't. We enlarged it. A4 to A3. Yes, we did enlarge. I think I did just set it. I forgot, folks. So we're going to make this into a movement piece. I do think maybe we're going to not reduce it. We're going to use it full size. Or should I say enlarge? I think we were enlarging it, but it's too big. Yeah, that's come up looking quite interesting, very chaotic. I do think the colour is a bit hot. Maybe enlarge a section out of this. Gonna try it again. Ah, that is why it's turned out so dark. I forgot to get rid of that. Shit. Would have been a good one too if it wasn't for that. See if we can improve on it. Yeah, that looks better colour-wise. I do think maybe we could work with this one. So we're just going to piss this one off. So we're just going to work out how we're going to make this. Trying to work it out, folks. Trying to work out how to make this happen. Yeah, that's come up looking quite interesting. I don't like that void. I do think maybe we could get rid of it. maybe this section here could be enlarged and on its own. I think we could utilise that. Trying to think, folks. I'm trying to concentrate, folks. So we want to get rid of that void, that ugly void. It looks really ugly. Really doesn't go well with the rest of this piece. So I'm just going to mark a notch there. Use that as a guide. It's a really difficult one, folks. Sometimes there's always a trade-off when you're doing something and you don't know how you're going to make a good compromise when you have to compromise, which is a real pain in the ass, to say the least. Yeah, that's come up looking better. I do think, I was thinking that was going to be the centre of the job, but I'm actually thinking maybe that or something. I don't know, folks. This looks more like what I'd like to see, this little section here. So I'm going to just take the original and position it to favour that particular piece of the image. So I've just thought about it, folks. This piece here is going to be the focal point, so I'm just going to place it on the glass, and hopefully I can just make a little notch here to put it against the edge. So I'm just going to notch it there, and it's not going to be an easy one to notch because I've got to put it up there and put the notch at the edge of the glass and just slide it across ever so slightly. And we're just going to enlarge that, and we've lost our settings. Typical. Oh, fuck off, photocopier. Go fuck yourself, slut. Sorry. Photocopiers haven't come of age yet. We don't have artificial intelligence driving them. So it doesn't matter what you say to it. It's not going to hear you. It's not going to worry about you. AI hasn't come to that stage. Well, we'd hope it doesn't. I do believe photocopiers should be designed a lot differently, like the hardware should be kept for at least 60 years, and the software should be what we focus on, is new software and making an artificial intelligence. This is stupid. An artificial intelligence could drive the features so that it makes the experience for the person a whole lot easier, like you can have all this wonderful adjustments and have an ease of use as well. So companies like Konica Minolta shouldn't have to keep defeaturing equipment to try and make it easy, but yet you lose the ability to make all these fine adjustments. But basically the photocopier industry is a very backward industry, or very stagnant industry. They just focus on changing the hardware so that you have to replace it, and that means they sell more product and they make more money. This is it. This is the photocopier industry as we know it, a money fuckers industry. And people who run the company, like Konica Minolta, like the man behind Konica Minolta, his name is Shai Yamana. He's an asshole and he doesn't know how to make a decent copier system. So, you just don't have very smart people running the industry. You just got idiots, basically. I think we can move it over a bit. You just got idiots running the whole industry from top to bottom. Oh, you do get some good technicians, like photocopier nerds, what they call toner heads, or what toner heads are indeed the best people to design photocopiers. We need more toner heads, but the toner heads were apparently made redundant in 1997, 1998 in favour of cheap labour. yes people who take, the boss says do this, they say yes sir, you know, that sort of thing. Not those exact words, but that kind of person. And they don't have people that can think for themselves and make a real difference in the world, as well as building a great copier system. So, you know, the world is just full of shitheads, and basically the photocopier industry is no exception. In fact, it's probably one of the biggest asshole run industries, one of the most. But basically, yeah, you get so many assholes in the industry who don't care about anything but money, and you just got a recipe for a disaster, and it's just not right. And my desire is to rebuild the photocopier using making the hardware last 60 years, not 5 years. Spare parts and consumables guaranteed for 60 years. Basically the software, as I said, was what we focus on. We put new software in, we can customize it, you know, new ideas, new types of software that can be utilized. We use recycled materials, not virgin materials. We take the electronic waste dumps of the world in places like China and India, and we clean them up as we go. We use the materials there that we can salvage and use them to build new hardware, but we don't want, as I said, we don't want to change the hardware any more than 60 years. And that's come up looking quite interesting. I don't know if I like it. But basically, the industry's got to change because we need to save the planet, folks. And we can't save the planet by keep making hardware that doesn't last long enough. Yeah, the hardware has got to last. And yeah, and that's how we can save the world, is to make use of... Now, I'm just going to change the hue here. I don't know whether we want it more blue or more green. But yeah, we have to change the way things are done, folks. Otherwise, we're never going to see a bright future. We need a bright future for those people. I've got a nephew who's going to be... he just turned 10 recently, and he's going to have to live in a shitty world that we left behind for him. And he needs a place where he can grow up and live and thrive and have his own life. And basically, yeah, we're taking that away from our future generations by constantly buying having to buy new things all the time, because the fucking industries like to railroad us into doing so. And it's just not fair. But, you know, what can you do? You have to fucking try your best to make a difference as much as you can, even though there's too many powerful executives in this world who just don't care and don't want to care. They just care about their money. And I'm trying to get on the 6 o'clock news, and this has come up looking shit. This looks crap. Yeah, I'm trying to get in touch with a lost partner. His name is Luigi, and together we both want to redesign the photocopier, and I need his presence to do that. I can't be on my own and doing it. I can only say and do so much. I can't do it alone, and I need to get in touch. So I'm trying to get Channel 9 onto it, to get my stuff to go to air. And as a photocopier artist, I want to be recognised as a photocopier artist. I don't want to be constantly reminded of my I am disabled, folks, and I don't want to be I can't look. I'm hoping they'll have technology to fix the brain damage I had at birth. I had a cord around my neck and I came out breech, and I have had problems with memory, so I'm on the disability support pension, and I work effectively in what's called what would be known as in the past as a sheltered workshop. So I can't work in a normal job, and I certainly couldn't run a a uh, a corporation. So I'm hoping one day they'll have the technology to fix the brain damage. But in the meanwhile, I want to be recognised as what I can do, and that is photocopier art. And I want to get off the taxpayer's purse, because being on Centrelink means you're on the taxpayer. They're supporting you, and I want to get. I don't want to be constantly. Look, I mean, there's nothing wrong. If you're disabled, that's all right. I am entitled to my Centrelink benefit of disability support pension, but it's no way to live. And for me, I just feel for myself, I'm just taking up space on the taxpayer's purse. And I really want to make a difference in this world, folks. But I can't, as a person with who's living with disability, do anything. Most people with disabilities don't have power or prestige or any kind of options. They're just absorbed into the community, and they're blank faces. They're not recognised for their talents, and I want to bloody show the world that I am talented, and that's what we've just created there. So, Channel 9, it's all up to you. If you can get me and shoot me to the stars to get in touch with my partner Luigi, and to get myself recognised as a photocopier artist, I'll be grateful, right? I'll be really grateful. And I don't want to be on the taxpayer's purse. Please get me off it. And the only way you're going to get me off it is to play my material. Okay? Gotta go. That was the photocopier.